How'd we end up on our own street?
You mean we've been living over the gateway to hell all this time and never took advantage of it?
Our condo association is going to be receiving a very stern letter about this. It's our office window. It's our office window. We should take public transportation more often, Max.
Somehow we always get a train to ourselves.
Looks like the rat's seedy giant robot carcass casino is finally getting a light show.
Not casino. Family entertainment complex. Get it right.
It's a rock. Well, well, Jimmy Two-Teeth. We haven't seen much of you lately.
Yeah? Well, I got an image to maintain. Can't be seen with you, lowlifes.
You know, that's a lot of attitude for somebody we first met crawling up our toilet.
I gone legit. I'm building a child-friendly resort destination here.
Is the Maintron coming back to life?
Nah, he's brain dead. We're turning him into a fantastic laser light show. You know, for the kids. Families go ape over that kind of crap.
What does Tiny Timmy think of the new kid-friendly casino?
He said it's the most beautiful thing I ever saw.
Out of the foul mouths of babes.
And once this place takes off, I can finally afford to get a cure for his terminal Tourette's syndrome. Problem is, Morty Pipewalker's the only one of us with an electrical engineering degree. And he ain't been right in the head ever since he drank that drain cleaner. What we need is a computer.
How go the renovations, Jimmy?
I got my best engineers working on the computerized laser light show. Gonna be hella classy.
How go the renovations, Jimmy?
I got my best engineers working on the computerized laser light show. Gonna be hella classy.
That robot's gonna be a neat light show, as long as it doesn't come back to life and kill everyone.
Sounds like a win-win situation to me.
One way, straight down. It's our office window. Oh, shoot. There's a giant time-traveling elevator blocking the door. Hey up there! Unblock our door!
Screw you!
Hey up there! Unblock our door!
Screw you!
Feather relayed an egg. Don't ask me how. Hey! Hey, buddy! Throw us that remote control, would you? You're gonna need this! Thanks, buddy. Be you later. I don't want to bother ourselves. $10 for 15 seconds. Whew, it's getting hot down there. Mysterious heat wave grips city.
Whew, this keeps up. I'll have to strip down to my beach costume.
President still missing. Nation panicked.
The nation panics when I go missing. They panic when I make presidential addresses. I wish they'd make up their minds already.
I never even noticed there was a place up there before. Hiya, Flint. What's shaking?
Can't talk, fellas. I'm still waiting for Bosco to get back.
Oh, we already found Bosco.
Yeah, his corpse is already decaying down in the sewer.
Heh, that's cute, little pals. But I got a 40-year-old case to wrap up here. Almost makes me want to start a fire. Mrs. Mama Bosco?
That's Ms. Mama Bosco. You think just 'cause I'm dead you don't have to respect my independence?
How'd you get to be a ghost?
I don't know. I was sitting in my apartment when all of a sudden there was this explosion.
I don't remember hearing or causing an explosion.
It was a great big geyser of vinegar and baking soda.
Wait a second. Where is your apartment exactly?
On the second floor above the store, fool. Where else would I live?
How do we get to your apartment?
Hell if I know. Some fool blew up the stairs.
Wasn't somebody there to guide you to the afterlife?
There was some little man who kept going on about a token and some train, but the second explosion scared him off. Now the stairs are destroyed, and I can't get up there to get that token.
Did you get a token for the afterlife?
I told you, it's still up in my apartment.
Sorry for your loss. Any final arrangements you want us to take care of?
Oh, I ain't going anywhere yet. Even if I could get to the afterlife, I can't rest until I find the man who trashed my store.
But that was over 40 years ago.
Wow, she really holds a grudge. I'm glad I broke up with her.
I spent the last 40 years thinking up new ways to make his life a living hell.
But then she says things like that, which makes me love her even more.
This guy who trashed your store, what did he look like?
I never got a good look at his face, which is why I hired that PI to track him down. But I remember he was about 6 feet tall.
Like Bosco.
Yeah, and he had big, bulbous forearms.
Kind of like Bosco's forearms.
Right, and he was kind of balding, with skin that wasn't quite purple, but sort of...
Bosco colored?
Yeah, you could say that. Have you two seen the guy?
We haven't seen anyone who fits that description, ma'am. Have you seen Bosco lately?
Not as much as the mother likes, no. I'm always upstairs plotting my revenge, and he's always busy working on his inventions, losing track of time. That's why I send him an alarm clock every Christmas.
Well, you'll get to see more of him now that you're both dead.
Let's not bother the poor woman any more than we already have, Max. Don't go into the light.
Oh, I ain't going into any light until I find out who's responsible for this.
Hey, we could use a new handbasket for the next time we're frolicking about in a leafy glade.
I can never find one that goes with my outfit.
We should stock up on papal indulgences while we've got the chance.
That's a scam. I get all my indulgences from the internet for free.
You know I'm a slave to fashion, but that bottled mole man musk is way too expensive.
All you gotta do is frighten one of them and they'll scent mark you for no charge.
That'd be a nice place to live, but the whole interview process and rental agreement is way too strict.
At least the part where they let you try to put a camel through the eye of a needle is fun.
Seems like a waste to take the car anywhere when there's public transit downstairs.